Hello, YouTube fans. This is the. Wait. Hello, YouTube fans. This is the TheSkullKlown here to do my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 top 9 favorite WWE games. It's not top 10. You know what? Maybe I'll throw in something else in there too. Why not? But let's get started. My favorite WWE games of all time. Alright. Yes, and these are the ones that I own. Alright. So might as well, right? So here we go. Number 9 will be SmackDown vs. Raw. You like that cover? You like that cover? Huh? Well, it looks like shit. No one asked for your opinion. Anyways. This game is actually really fun. It's really good. Some people really talk shit about it, which I'm just like, really? Like, I know we got better SmackDown vs. Raw games and shit, but this was still good. This was still awesome, man. Like, the fucking, like, for crying out loud, the story mode was great too, you know? A lot of great stuff that we liked, you know? Obviously, this was the first beginning of SmackDown vs. Raw. And the thing is, most people might not like this title, but without this, we wouldn't got all the great SmackDown vs. Raw games. So this has to be mentioned in my opinion. So I highly recommend playing this if you just want to get your teeth into the SmackDown vs. Raw series, or you just want to see how it all began, you know, with the SmackDown vs. Raw series at least, you know. So I do recommend it. I think the first legend that was in this game was Andre. I could be wrong. Is it Andre? I feel like they had Undertaker and Hulk Hogan here too, right? Am I wrong about that? Or am I thinking about another game? Huh. But it is cool. I think this was the first time. I think they even promoted it with a picture of Andre the Giant and the Big Show together. And when I saw that as a kid, I'm like, finally, the dream match everyone's been waiting for. Yeah! You know? So stuff like that was great, you know? It gets you gears going of the imagination of what matches you could put together, man. It was just great fun time. And even if you might hate this game, but don't deny you did not put hours upon hours until the next SmackDown vs. Raw game came out. Don't you say you did not. All right. All right. So the next one is a PlayStation 1 game, and it is SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. This game is fucking good, man. I love that. It's not, look, with the custom arenas, we got those now, but this was kind of the first custom, well, not really the first custom arena. Technically, it's what is it? I actually have it. It is Attitude. Attitude Get It. I might talk shit about that game sometimes, but I'll say this about Attitude Get It. It's not bad. It's just that I wish it could play as like this, you know? But, you know, they were trying to find its footing of what could work and what could not work, you know? But this one, I think, perfected it. I really think it did. And it was just mwah. And you got a fucking casket match in this game, man. How many games did they give us a casket match? No, I'm not saying a buried alive match. I'm saying casket match. All right? Most people be like, but I use the buried alive match as a casket match. I do too sometimes, but at the same time, it doesn't have that feel of a casket match, you know? It just feels like a buried alive match. But, really fun. I think this was one of the first introduction of the Hell in a Cell, I believe. And most people might not like the way the Hell in a Cell looks like. To me, I actually like it. Most people are like, it's just a cage with a roof on it. I'm like, that's Hell in a Cell! It's a big cell, but this is just where the ropes are at, and then it just connects to the ring instead of the outside, which, yes, I have a problem with. But when you look at it, it's a unique Hell in a Cell style. Imagine having that type of Hell in a Cell just for once. One time only, you know? You know? If not, imagine they change the cage and make it like that. You know? If not, make it its own thing, you know? I feel like this type of Hell in a Cell in this game could be its own thing. Call it something else. I don't know. I don't know. But I love this game. Really do. And the thing is, as the years progress and shit, you get to unlock shit, which... How many games does this now? I love that shit, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't have that. I don't have that. But the best thing is you can actually change the dates on your PlayStation. So when you do progress forward with the game in real life, basically you trick in the game in real life that it's progressing. So other shit will unlock. You actually get a whole bunch of stuff, which is great. I like that. But this one's more better at it because in the first one it is like that, like definitely like that hardcore type shit like that. So this one is a little bit flexible with it doing it. Like yes, you could do that, but other times you really don't have to. You know. But it's still fun. I highly recommend it. The other one is how can I not talk about this one, man? I mean, SmackDown versus. Oh wait, not SmackDown versus SmackDown. Shut your mouth. I actually made a joke about this once in my video of when I was talking about SmackDown 2010. I actually was like, "Hey guys, have you ever played on SmackDown? Here comes your mouth." Hey guys, have you played SmackDown? Here comes your mouth. Oh man, please, you could take that title and put it, make something out of it, man. Please, please, please take that. Internet, do what you want with it. Please, take it, make a meme out of it. I don't care, take it. It's fucking hilarious. But this one, I spent hours playing this, man. Hell yeah. Even people that don't play wrestling games anymore, they will look at this and be like, shut your mouth? Yo, I play that shit every fucking day when it first came out. Holy shit. I can show this to my fucking friend right now and he'll be like, yo, I remember this. You know, it just brings back so many memories because so many people, this was a lot of people's first introduction of getting this wrestling game, you know? It wasn't mine, obviously. It was SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. But I played other wrestling games way before that, like again, like Attitude, like WWF Attitude, Get It, I think that's what it's called. But this is fun too, you know, and obviously I played other SmackDown games also, like SmackDown 2 and all that way back then, obviously. And I did play this too, obviously. I played mostly all the SmackDown games when they all, you know, originally came out and shit. But this one was really fun. This one was really good. I highly recommend playing it. I do love that all the match decisions was just the layout to pick the menus and the matches. Just, I don't know, something about the layout was never the same after that, to be honest. To me, they perfected it in this one. They did, in my opinion. Some people might be like, nah. But to me, I think it did. It just had so many match types, so many match options. I just felt like it was great, you know? And the customizations, again, was still good, you know? And they just made it better as the years gone away. And then the free roam that you can have in this game, yo, thank you, you know? Eventually they did perfected it in one other game, which I will mention soon. Not the next one, but soon. This one is still my favorite. SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW. This game actually has a lot of content. I was surprised when I played the PSP version of this game. This is how I first played it. I didn't play it with the PS2 version. But when I played this game, it had so many contexts. It had like you get to play legendary moments with like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. You get to play that match and you get to unlock those characters. And it was so cool. You get to fight through Mania, you get to unlock The Rock and Austin, but all you have to do is just play as one of them and play the content. It was such a great thing that I actually really fucking enjoyed. There are flaws with this game, like the career mode shit, or what 24/7 mode or something like that. I wasn't a big fan of it because of the whole repeating cutscenes and shit. And there wasn't really much of a story going on. Things were just happening until you got to Mania, and that was it. That's just me. I'll say this: the story mode in this game is not the highlight, just the other content after that. To be honest, it's still fun. The soundtrack is fucking amazing. All the soundtracks to these games are amazing, except for SmackDown 2. It just has generic music that you probably hear in a computer or something like that, which is fine. I mean, when you look at when you look at the menu for SmackDown 2, you'd be like, yeah, I can see why they picked this, you know. But even for that's still not bad. But this soundtrack is pretty good. It's one of my probably my top 3 favorites wrestling soundtracks. It's really that good. Really, really good. Before anyone says anything, no Mercy's not here. Okay? I know a lot of people love No Mercy. I don't blame you. Alright? I do not blame you. How could I? You know? So, the next one is SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I spent countless hours upon hours upon hours upon hours playing this game. I didn't care if it was inferior to what? Here Comes the Pain or anything like that. I didn't care. It was still so good. It was still so awesome. And the graphics, still to this day, if you put this on the PS2, the graphics still look pretty good. You know, it could be better, yes, but to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. It still looks pretty awesome. And it has one of my favorite WrestleManias in here. I love WrestleMania 22. I love the set. I really do. And WrestleMania 22, the way it looks like in this game, I like it too. And you get to unlock ECW, which I never unlocked as a kid. I wish I did, but you know. And they did have some hot spots in some places. Like here, you can go to the turnbuckle and hit people. And there was some hot spots around the arenas and stuff, and you could go to the crowd area. Not really, but it was like a little mini crowd area you can go to, and it was really cool. I liked it, and I really love the back of the cover here. Really, really cool. And this is an awesome cover too, because it tells you everything about the game. You know, you got Rey Mysterio, John Cena, the very sexy Tori Wilson. You got Batista right here. And you got Triple H in the middle. Look at that. This when I think of a wrestling game, this is the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm dead serious. And when I think of a wrestling cover, this comes to my mind too. It does. Every time someone tells me, hey, what's your favorite video? What's your favorite wrestling game? Boom, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. That's the first thing that pops out. I'm sorry, that's how much I enjoyed it as a kid. And I still enjoyed it. It's still a good game. Yes, it's not like No Mercy or Here Comes the Pain. But it's still good, guys, and it's still fun. And the story mode in this game is actually not bad. It's not bad. I actually really enjoyed it, really did. So you know, I really enjoyed it. So this one hands down is the best SmackDown vs. Raw game. Okay, bar none. I'm talking about SmackDown vs. Raw game, not wrestling game. You know. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Oh my god. I highly recommend the PSP version because it has the content, extra content in it. Because this one, I don't think it has it. But you know what? Either version you get, you will have an awesome time, man. For crying out loud. Like, I remember, look, this is how amazing this game is. I remember one time just beating the game, you know, a whole bunch of times with my character, and I was just like, you know, I never used the WWE Superstar in this game. And I look at this cover and I'm like, what if I use Cena or Batista? What happens if you do? Guess what? You get like a legend thing coming. I'm dead serious. All the legends come back and shit. You get to fight Mick Foley and Undertaker inside a Hell in a Cell and shit. Yo, man, that shit was fucking awesome. At least with I think the John Cena one, when you pick John Cena. And I think if you did pick a normal legend too, that also happened. Yo, that shit was just fucking awesome. Just amazingly awesome, man. It was so awesome. Really, really good. I don't know if you pick because you could pick Mick Foley. I don't know if the Hell in a Cell thing still happens, which I doubt. Maybe you just get still the normal storyline as like you pick your creative character, which I think you do. But yeah, man. I remember looking at this cover and I was just like, what if I pick one of these two and you get something new? A new storyline. I'm like, holy shit. I never did it with Batista, but I did it with Cena. And I was just like, yo, holy shit. This color is telling you something. It's one of those things that you as a gamer, you were so happy that you found out. And if you never knew that, guys, well, now you do, my bro. Now you fucking do. You might want to go back and plug that shit in just to fucking do that shit. And I don't blame you, because when I found that shit out, I'm just like, good job, HQ. Good job. Really good job. And I really love and I really love how the models of the creative superstars look in this game. I don't know about you. Some people might not like it, but I actually do. To me, I didn't say they're perfected or anything like that, but it looks really good, and it kind of fits a little bit with the models of the wrestlers, but at the same time, it's still kind of like not at the same time. But it's just something about it. Something about it. It was just good. And the blood effects in this game, look, I played a lot of wrestling games, and the blood effects are not as gory and as fucked up as this game, except for what? Attitude? Trust me, Attitude had gore blood. It did. You can hit your opponent in the head, and all of a sudden there's blood in the back of the head. Yeah. When I saw that shit as a kid, I'm like, why they don't do that in these games? I'm still waiting for that to this day. But hey, the next best thing is this, because the blood is like pouring out of the fucking superstar and shit, and it's just all the fucking mat. It does disappear, but it's so bloody and shit, you know. And the other game that really does that too was what is it? 2K19 a little bit, and the 2K games also, and so does SmackDown was about 2007 a little bit. The other ones, I feel like they really didn't make the blood all that gory. That's just me. But the next game is a DS game. And it is SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Yes, I recently just got it. And this game, to be quite honest, this game is actually really good. Surprisingly really good. I highly recommend this game. Because I want to find my fix. I want to get like a wrestling DS game. And it didn't have SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, which I'm slightly disappointed they never did. Because in my opinion, if they did, they would have perfected what they did in this game. And this game, again, is not bad. You get to, again, create your superstar. The only flaw is you can't create a woman superstar. And there's no women wrestlers you can play as or fight as. Which is kind of sad, and that is the biggest flaw of this game, because you can't create a lot of superstars. Only 3 creative superstars. Yes, it's on a Game Boy cartridge, but if you look back at other games, they put a lot of shit in a fucking cartridge, you know? I feel like if they could have waited until the 3DS, trust me, I think this would have been awesome. But obviously, hey, things didn't happen that way. If Nintendo decided, hey, we're gonna have a 3DS around 2007 or 8, then I bet you anything this would have been fucking more amazing than ever. But I still recommend it, and I enjoy it, and I'm still playing through it right now. And from the story mode and everything like that, it's really good. You can have some branching things out, you know, and you get to date either Kelly or Eve. I picked Eve because have you seen the outfit she wears in that game? Why wouldn't you pick her? It looks like a fucking towel. It does. So moving on. With that, this one, a lot of people are going to be like, okay, good, it's in this. It's good. At least this is in here. I can already hear people screaming. SmackDown, here comes the pain. You have Rey Mysterio flying next to freaking the one, Matt Hardy. You got Undertaker choke slamming the upcoming rising star John Cena. You got Brock Lesnar, young Brock Lesnar. You got the sexy Tori Wilson there, which she's covered with writing, which is sad. But you can see over here. There you go. There's your satisfaction, boys. Yo, man, this cover is good too. You know, I'm saying with SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Literally, these 2 covers I will have in my wall. Yes, it's mostly because of Tori, but can you blame me? Can you blame me? But again, this game is awesome. The customization in this game is mwah, and they perfected the arcadey style and the realistic style. I fucking love this style of gameplay. There's another one that I like a little bit better than this one, to be quite honest, which most people be like, blasphemy! But hey, that's just me. This is fast paced, and the other one's kind of slow paced, but starts building up. Which one do you like better? You know, me, I'm a build up type of person, you know? So, not to say I don't like this one. I mean, for crying out, it's on number 2 for a reason, right? So, highly recommend it. And I love the branching stories. I really do, guys. I really fucking do. This is the high pedestal of all the games that should take fucking note. I am dead serious. Like, I'm talking about all games, not just wrestling games, all games, because this game is one of the best RPGs of all time. Hands down. Oh, wait, action RPGs, because it is an action RPG. It's a wrestling game. But it's so good. So good. I love you. Now, for the grand finale. Dun, 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 dun. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Yeah. This game, most people will be like, why did you pick this for number one? I like it because of one thing. This goes to number one because of one thing. Yes, you don't create an arena. You don't create how the arena looks and everything like that. I know. Which some, like SmackDown 2, you could do that. A little bit. It has a little bit customization with that, which I kind of like the customization in that with your making your own arena, basically. You could literally have a WrestleMania arena in the SmackDown 2 game, basically, and make it into a Raw arena if you wanted to. That's how awesome it is. Or you could take a WrestleMania logo and put it at a Raw event and make it like a WrestleMania. You know, I like that. I always liked that. But this one they perfected how, you know, real life and arcade really is. First it starts out slow and you're like, but then all of a sudden you get into it. Really into it. And then you started grabbing all these weapons and all of a sudden you can actually grab the superstar, go like this, and throw them on that table and you're like control. I have control. Yes. That's why I love about this game. It has control of where you want to put your superstar at, or what you want to do. And this game literally shows you destruction everywhere all over the fucking game, which I love. I really do. And the customization here is great too. And the one thing why I put this for number one is because you can create your own fucking storyline. Yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 did that too. But SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 perfected it. Alright? It did. And I fucking love this cover too, man. This cover is awesome. Yes, I kind of put my signature approval on it, obviously. And to be honest, I'm actually happy they put this WrestleMania set behind them because this is one of my favorite WrestleMania sets. It's really underrated in my opinion. No one doesn't talk about this set. This WrestleMania set is one of my top three favorite WrestleMania sets. Along next to WrestleMania 22 and WrestleMania 19, all right? Those are my favorite sets of all time. And again, this is awesome. I mean, look at this. You can have your own fucking branching paths in WWE Universe mode. You could turn that shit off if you want, or you could turn it back on. And when you're doing something, it actually has consequences, which I love. This game does everything that you want it to do and more. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. And that's all I can say about these games, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I wish I could talk about it more, but it's about to close soon because memory. But tell me what you guys think about these series. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Which SmackDown or wrestling game do you like? But this is number one for me, man. I love it that much. I'll see you guys later. Be safe.